Hi and welcome to Friday's Flick. Today we're going to do popcorn, and we'll probably use a gadget you have in your kitchen and a gadget you may not. We're going to use a Nordicware popcorn popper for the microwave and a Presto skillet. What I'll try to do for you now is to heat up the skillet at 450, throw a couple of test kernels in, and when the test kernels are ready, we'll put in the rest of the popcorn. And today we're going to make kettle corn. And this one here will make plain popcorn with oil and salt. Alright, so we'll get started with this one first because this is probably going to be the quickest. Use 3 tablespoons of oil and ½ a cup of popcorn. And I use a heaping cup. And if your microwave has a popcorn setting, that's all you need to do. Put it in, press popcorn, and that's it. With this one here, you'll add ½ cup of oil and a couple of test kernels. I put 3 in case there's a couple of duds. And this will get going. And a fun fact I found out about popcorn is that Columbus supposedly introduced popcorn to the Europeans in the 15th century, and coincidentally Monday is Columbus Day. And on the site I'm going to add some more fun facts and also some nutrition facts. 5 cups of popcorn equals 128 calories for air popped, and with the oil it's 165 calories. So if you don't need the oil, then just do the air pop. This also does air pop without, you don't need the oil. And to store your popcorn, there's 2 trains of thought. It's either in the fridge or in the cabinet. I've tried both and I don't really see a big difference. Okay, third one is almost popped. We're going to add half a cup of sugar into the oil and ½ a cup, actually it's ¼ a cup of sugar and ½ a cup of kernels. Okay, that one's probably a dud, so we're going to, whoop, no, it isn't a dud. And the other fun fact that I found out is that popcorn can actually pop up to 3 feet high, and I found out the hard way that fact is true because I went to go pour a batch of this kettle corn out, and it ended up sticking to my hand and sticking to my face, and I had a few little burns. Anyhow, once this is all on, so be careful. Shake it. Let it go. I don't know if you can hear in the background, the other popcorn's just about done. So yeah, I still have a scar for where I had a popcorn injury, and it went here on my cheek, and being that it has sugar in it, it's stuck. So when it's done, I take and I pour it on a cookie sheet away from me, and I try to make sure that all the kernels are popped and there's no little tricky ones hiding. And Amazon doesn't actually currently have this one in stock. This is the 11, so I posted the bigger one, which I'm sure will work just as well. The fun part of this is if you have kids, they can see how it's being popped inside. I did this with my niece and nephew from Texas, and they had a ball. They love the popcorn, and they love the process of watching it pop. They were used to microwave corn. So for Christmas one year, one of the gifts I got them was their own Nordicware popper. Actually, every one of my family got one. And now my little nephew, Michael, knows how to make it all by himself. And he makes it for his family on movie nights. Oh, that one's all done. And this one's almost done. Okay, it's about done. I'll shut it off. I'm not going to get full again, so I'm not going to grab it right away. Take the cover off carefully, and I'll pour it out onto the pan. And there's your kettle corn. Very delicious. It's sticky, so let it cool. And I'll show you the other corn. Look at that. Try to make sure you have nice fresh popcorn kernels to use. And here's that. Put some salt on it. And the combination of salt and sugar is so delicious. Usually one batch isn't enough, so you have to make another. But this is all there is to it for kettle corn and plain corn, popcorn with oil. And if you want to jazz it up and get a little more calories, you can throw in some melted butter. So I hope you enjoyed this week's popcorn edition of Friday's Flick. This will be good tonight. We're watching a movie. Have a good week, and we'll see you next Friday. Bye.